This is a viewer deck submission for some Brawl. We've got Satoru Umezawa here that says, if whenever you activate a ninjutsu ability, you have to look at the top three cards of your library, put one of them in your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. This only happens once per turn. But then more importantly, it also gives every creature in our hand ninjutsu for 4. So we've got Ulamogs and Ancient Silver Dragons and all sorts of other large mamma jammas here at the top end of our curve that we can kind of get into play ahead of time, because if we curve out any, cheap evasive units, like we have a bunch of on turns 1 and 2, we play Umezawa on 3, we attack, we bounce it back to our hand for a large land. Seems like it's pretty good. So let's pop on into some matches of Historic Brawl with this and see how it goes. Chat, I was gone for a week. Did they fix the sound bug? Can anybody tell me? Am I gonna have audio for our arena session today? Rotten agenda! Thanks for the entire year. Let's give you a sword to go with that shield. Welcome back. Someone said yes, they did. All right. You've got my hopes up now. Better not be teasing me. Flying Ward. When a non-token dragon enters the battlefield under your control, create a token that's a copy, except it isn't legendary if the dragon is legendary. That is a sizable payoff. The Teamer Dragon deck is probably the most popular Brawl deck right now. Noted. Deals combat damage to a player. They lose 1 life. Mill a card. You gain a life and draw a card. You attack. You pay 2. If you do, target creature can't be blocked. Cute. Okay, so this can help other things get by. Enters the battlefield. Each opponent creates a 1/1 red pirate token. This creature can't be blocked, and creatures you control attack each turn if able. Oh, and this has like Ward 3. Well, that's rude. Hey, what's going on, LaGrange? Thanks for the 12 months. Welcome back. Yeah, do we want to burn Baleful on this, or do I want to save it for the Sentinel Worm? It could be right to just hostage take this. Yeah, but you could Baleful Mastery for the student cost to get through Ward on the Sentinel Worm. Cadaverous Dancer, thanks for the over 1.5 years. Welcome back. And LaGrange, let's make sure you have a sword to go with your shield. The Oratog, thank you for that absurdly generous tier 3 and for the 50 months. For 4 years is a long time. Oh, that's interesting. When you ninjutsu this one back to your hand, it doesn't trigger his top text. I was kind of expecting it to draw a card there. Yeah, I expect Lily to probably be pretty good in non-rotating formats. It was 2 back-to-back very long broadcast wins, you're not wrong. Yeah, Unite's getting a lot of good additions here soon. We're getting 3 new characters in September and getting a new map for 5v5. Our opponent timeout. That's sad. Opponent is DC'd here. Sag end to our first game. The proper etiquette fills. That was like some professional level downtime filler for sure. One thing I really wish Magic Arena would copy over from Runeterra is that in Runeterra, the first time you fully run your timer out while DC'd, the subsequent timers go quicker. Which is ideal. All right, anticlimactic into the first game there. Hey, thanks, Augustilla. Yeah, weekend went really well. We're gonna be back to full-time content hours this week. We're gonna be doing a few hours of Magic to start each day, and then a little bit of Snap and a little bit of Unite to wrap up. Oh, I can turn off the Genshin plug. That promo is over. I think we're gonna do some more Genshin on stream at some point, but not this week, so I wanna fill in hours on the other games. It was fun though. London is no longer called. Let's go to Caker. Thanks for the 34 months. Welcome back. Yeah, it seems fine, right? When's the new Unite map coming up? So we don't know for sure, but I have to imagine it's coming with the patch for the next character. We're supposed to get a character, I think, on September 2nd, so like a weekish from now. There's plenty of lands in their Tatiova deck. Let's drop Swamp. Let's drop Umezawa. Hey, good luck, Godspeed, Donfluent. What does this do? When it deals combat damage to a player, roll a d20. Put target creature soul have X or less from graveyard to the battlefield controller. X is the result. We don't have any creatures inside of bins just yet. Okay, so I assume they're pretty dead to the old Ulamog, right? Ninja, old Ninja Eldrazi chat. Discard a card. It's pretty unlucky. Yes, yes, skill. It's easy to forget how much Arena just does for you. What was the biggest surprise this weekend? Probably the fact that Hoopa was the 4th most played character. I was definitely expecting it to be 1 or 2. Who knew the Eldrazi could be so sneaky? Did you get any sweet Pokey swag at Worlds? Boy, golly, I got some of my sweet Pokey swag on right now. My Decidueye and Rillaboom. I hope Rillaboom's one we get in Unite at some point. It'd be a sweet support character. I don't have a 3rd land, but we're on the draw. Like, I have Thoughtseize into a 2-drop. I was expecting a lot of Snorlax following, like, the prep people have been doing and, like, playing some 5 stacks leading into the event. I might have come home with an entire suitcase full of plushies, Lucas. They don't have any blue mana currently. Take here. I'm just gonna take their Esper Sentinel. I guess, do I care though? I have a lot of non-creatures. I kind of don't care about that, right? Not that I really care about any of these cards. Like, they're so far off of the counterspell, it's just like nothing else in their hand really matters. Am I playing Umezawa here? Because I actually can't. Yeah, I think it's attack Kaido because I can't actually draw a threat and have 4 untap mana if I play a 3-drop. This gives them a card too, but I think that's fine.
No secret is safe. I know.
We're looking for a payoff. Hey, thanks, Archangel. All right, and takes our creature away.
Now this is a juicy secret.
That's hilarious. Well, maybe I should have scryed first to dig for a flying threat to play. Let's play a blocker out here. Well, an eventual blocker, I guess. Questing Beast is a tough nut. It is a blocker that also attacks. I did runtime. It's good to be back though.
Wasn't in it.
We just pass here and plan to like Murderous Rider the Questing Beast. Yeah, I want to avoid giving another card if I can here. Thanks, Cody. Thanks for the super generous tier 2 and for the 40 months. I guess let's do this and this. And this gives us 2 things that can attack into their 2/3, so it'd be like the Silver Dragon gets to happen. And you land number 6. Yeah, we went and looked at Big Ben, and we just did some walking around downtown London in general. I think on Wednesday we walked almost 9 miles.
Sorry I'm late. You need to slow down.
Oh, you know what? I didn't think about the fact this is the blue mana. Maybe I should have Thought Erasure last turn. I think I'm gonna put this into my library. That's fine. What's going on, Braveheart Lion? Thanks for the over 2.5 years. Welcome back.
This is hardly my worst.
I will say that using a bunch of public transportation over the weekend in London definitely made me appreciate the fact that I live in a part of the world where I get to have my own personal motor vehicle. It also reinforced that while London was am I dead? No, I'm not, right? We can block and we go to 6. While London was a nice place to visit, I definitely prefer my mid-sized town living. Yes, we do this, and then we pass. Like when you Google map something and it's like 3 miles away, but that 3 miles takes you 50 minutes to get across, it's just like big groan. Decent top deck from the opponent. Yeah. What I just described is not a London exclusive problem. It's a reaffirming my existing ingrained worldview of I would never want to live in a large city. I think I need to eat the Hydra, right? Hopefully the Hydra encourages them to, make a big attack here, and then with the eat, we get them inside of combat. Rats. Yeah, see, I don't really mind driving, and especially in a post-COVID world, piling onto a subway car with like little ventilation with a bunch of strangers, many of whom aren't even doing the basics of wearing a mask, is like kind of big yikes. Doxoril would be very lovely on this board. Man, the top of our opponent's deck has been good. I live in New Jersey across the river from NYC. Whenever I search for restaurants near me, it's always like, this place is 1.7 miles away, but you need to cross the bridge. Am I dead yet? Okay, now we just Toxtril, right? They get a little bit of life from our slugs, but... I think we're still okay, right? They finally whiffed on their top deck. Watch this be like a combat trick. Okay, if they can't kill the Toxtril here, I get 3 1/1s, and their stuff continues to get smaller. Yeah. If we get to end step here with the Toxtril, we're in a huge way. They could be casting spells off the top of their deck, though. They are not. Okay. I mean, I think we just pass, right? Would you say our deck's a little toxic, chat? You could. You could probably say that. Doxtril is absurd. It really is once it gets rolling. Very, very much big removal check gameplay energy. Wow, this card seems very silly in Commander. Why is this card legal? I feel like this should be one of those designs that, like, you look at this and you're like, yeah, this is obviously, like, for 60 card constructed, but, like, it just should not be legal in Commander formats. What's going on here, Energy? Make Bolas great again. Thank you for the 39 months. Welcome back. Man, that's a good one. Is this a sweeper? What's going on, Infernflow? For the almost 4 years, welcome back. I was hoping to draw a 1-drop there to pair with Umezawa. It is a lot of months, Alan D. Thank you for the 4-0. Dress these. Oh, we should add a copy of this? Yeah, that seems good in most black decks. So, not too huge of a bomb, but getting to hit with this right away is nice. Oh yeah, certainly referencing the turbo removal check gameplay from now until eternity. Because like you said, I am shocked that they gave a description to that style of gameplay because it's a lot of Magic's gameplay. Hey, Nimrod. Thanks for coming back. Appreciate the 28. I'm gonna play cast Brazen Borrower in response here. I'm gonna take their pick of the Doom Blades in our hand. Alright, any Bomb Diggity would be a great draw to pair with Brazen Borrower here. It's not the bomb I wanted for Christmas. Yeah, Zoinks and I had done one of the regular season events together. I feel like we had a really solid group by the end of it. I did, Wiggin. Thanks for the 39. Welcome back. I guess if they down tick this, I get to... Oh, I should have killed this in response to the Liliana. I give them an extra card.
Oh, I do love a good death wail.
Alright, and obviously we'll keep the Brazen Borrower to fly over and KO their Planeswalker.
Not.
Spells, baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a dankle. To sacrifice a Dorko again here. We're probably dead at this point. So we could find a sweeper maybe. Even then, the Blood Artist is gonna do a number. Hey, thanks, Dougie. Appreciate the biddies. Alright, what do we cut for the Ophenomancer? I agree that card seems very silly and one we should be playing. Hey, thanks, Bib. Appreciate the over 2.5 years. Is this card actually good? I'm gonna cut this. Nashi is busted. You think so? I feel like these, like, a lot of these mid-tier creatures are kind of whatever. Turn 3 cast Ulamog. I guess. That's like it's a real high roll. No, this isn't turn 3. It's turn 4, right? I feel like we need all of the 1s and 2s that we have. A Kanasa Shaker. No, Phenomancer is a similar-ish effect. There's a lot of removal in this format, so Hostage Shaker is a liability in a lot of situations. That seems good. It's a black land. This deck seems to be in a decent historic Brawl bracket in terms of opposing deck diversity. Played against a lot of things this morning so far. What's going on, Therapy? So the 20 months. Good morning, good morning. Nice. Get Umezawa into play here. Do I want to throw away Umezawa into the Midnight Reaper to hit them with Desert Doom? What I do? Like, they just like untap and have a Doom Blade, and then I'm like in a kind of medium spot. I think I'd rather Kitesail Freebooter and wait to see if we can draw something bigger next turn to hit with this. Alright, now I get to Ulamog the next turn. This seems much better. Oh, you wanted to hit them with Nashi. Nah, I think that's not great gamble. Yeah, I'm aware it would have worked. This is a way more consistent play though. And it's also good enough. What's going on, Hot Dog Water? So the almost 3.5 years. Bog, the ceaseless ninja. He's a hungry boy. Hungry, sneaky boy. Take my free mulligan with no blue lands here. Well, it depends on how we would have stacked the triggers, CCBM. Right? No, actually, chat's right, because the one has to happen first, right? Cheers! Thanks for the 29 months. Welcome back. Their opponent not here? Sedge. Alright, well, rather than wait for my opponent to time out twice here in an unranked match, I'm just going to go ahead and concede and grab a different opponent here. Rather than wasting everyone's time, including my own. Well, chat, if this isn't peak capitalism, I don't know what is. I don't know if this is your politics minute of the morning, but it's just like a general late-stage capitalism thing. So, TCG Player recently bought Channel Fireball, and today it's been announced that eBay is buying TCG Player for $295 million. An idiot will tell you that capitalism drives innovation. Anybody with a brain that can look at reality will tell you that capitalism lets you know that it's cheaper to buy out your competition than it is to innovate around them. Fullerine, thank you for the 13 months. Welcome back. We do this. Oh, we can Nashi on 3 with the Silver Fur Master. Yeah, that's true. All right, high roll me, daddy. Rip. Rip. I think I Baleful Mastery this and then do this, right? Slag, go for the high roll again. Well, that's a rough beat. Hey, way to go. Thank you for the almost 2 years of Prime support. I really appreciate you continuing to drop that off. Wouldn't be able to be here without folks like you. Slipstream, thanks for almost 2 years as well. Yeah, Christy and I had a really good time. You were like half right on Christy's name. She ends in an I, but she starts with a K. There's like 6 different ways to spell her name. The end is pretty good. Needs a bomb diggity, but like 1, 2, 3. Just curve of entry. Alright, do we Doomblade Lotus Cobra, or do I plan to Doomblade their commander? I think it's the Cobra. Our opponent has huge tracts of land. What do we have for 2 here? They shocked in. What's going on, Jersey? I did start a little bit earlier than I have posted on my schedule. That's true. What do you want? I was home. I was awake. The kids were off to school. We were on the draw. I have 4 mana this turn. I don't know if I really do anything with 4 mana though, right? I guess I could eat one of these. You want to exile Rada? I mean, does that really accomplish anything? I guess it stops them from hitting us with her activated. I think I'm gonna chill for now. Feel like they're gonna be able to replay her and play lands off the top anyways, and this way if they want to pump with her, they won't be able to recast her. Was it big money? The price of the shirt actually wasn't that out of line for like what high quality shirts tend to cost. It's made out of like, you can't tell from the camera I don't think, but it's made out of like jersey style material, which is usually more expensive, and it was only 40 bucks. No, it was only 40. Oh, I guess that was 30 euros, so plus 20%. It's like 40 for about 50 USD-ish. No, we had to add 20% to everything. There were pounds, chan. I don't know. It was a fucking squiggly that wasn't a USD, okay? It wasn't freedom currency. It was all made up Monopoly money. I swiped my card and it converted it. It was whatever kind of Monopoly money was they use and accept over there, okay? Jeff will soon find... It's true. I could find chat. We just swiped our card everywhere. There's a chance that, like, whatever the conversion one was, like, $800 to 1, and I'm about to get a lot of overdraft fees. You could tell it was fake money because they didn't make you work out the sales tax yourself. To be fair, with the plus 20%, everything I bought kind of was like having tax on it, right? Because like the tax is baked into the sticker price there, but when I converted it in my head to USD, it was very similar to just adding, okay, I need to pay this much extra in tax on every purchase. Hey, what's going on, Alistair? Thanks for the 33 months. I have no short-term plans for traveling again. It was kind of awkward that it just worked out the way I had 2 trips. We had back-to-back week offs in 2 months. I'm planning to be here for my normal full-time stuff through the end of the year, Chip. And then probably next year, too. We'll see. We'll see. Chat's been nice. We'll stick around. What's going on, Too Much Dog? Thanks for the 3 years of Prime. Mr. One, thank you for the 2.5 years. Welcome back. I would love an Ulamog. Thank you. I should save this to tap a blocker. Lead the Slither Blade. Yeah, I guess if they play a flyer, playing Slither Blade is better. It was the wrong one to cast. They usually kill the first one. That's fair. There could be merit to leading on the worst one because of that. Casual Ninja Stars being added to Ulamog. Quality indicator right there. Hey, thanks for the biddies, by the way, Lumbering Falls. Appreciate you. Have half a Chipotle burrito on me. I have to work on recovering my bank account from the immense amount of Pokemon plushies I purchased over the weekend, chat. I believe quick math says I only spent like a quarter of what they paid me in the Pokemon Center. Really, it's a great racket on their part. I hear Pokemon plushies are the new payment plan for Pokemon Company employees. Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, we ship with these. We get to drop Ula Daddy into play. Non-dragon. Well, shoot. This is like fine though, probably, right? We get to Pursued Whale off the Slither Blade and crack for a bunch here. Hey, welcome back, Engineer. Good to be back. Did I die? I didn't, and they have died. Alright, good shot. honestly, chat, it was pretty fortunate for my credit card that the World Championships was in London, because I was limited to just the 3 suitcases Christy and I brought with us. I'd have probably walked out of there with a plushie that was big enough for Haley to ride into combat if it had been an event that I drove to. Yeah, I think I go to 6 here, right? Hand's just like, not very good. Yes, this is better. Some lands here. Hey, thanks for 25 months, Walker. Appreciate it. Show me all secrets. I think we take the Mind Stone, right? Well, because, like, the Kitesail is going to bounce back to my hand at some point, right? Yeah, and we have the counterspell for the Vanquish eventually. My plushie capacity limit is the size of my apartment, dude. Thanks for the 2 years, Jake. Hey, Pixie, thanks for the 33 months. Things are going well. Lilek, let's make sure you have a mod sword for when you're here. Appreciate the over a year of support. Like to put that back. Oh, I guess this makes... No, this is a pirate, not a rogue. Do I want to hold up Counterspell? I probably want to hold up Counterspell, right? I don't mind Brawl as a format. It's just not super popular. The last few times we've streamed it and then had archives after, they just don't get watched nearly as much as the other arena formats do. I think I have to counterspell this. If it takes my counterspell, it's the same as getting rid of it. Start by attacking. I almost feel like I want to force this Vanquish out of them. Just kind of get through it. Oh man, that totally messed with my brain. Seeing the Yorion in exile, I was definitely expecting them to need to pay 3, but it's definitely their commander, right? Not their companion. In my brain, I had shortcutted to they were 2 turns off of that at least, but that is definitely not the case. Yeah, I think we're just end stepping our 4/3 friend here. We'll take this 4, and then we're attacking for 5 on the backswing. Definitely ditching the land. I definitely want the Gonti. The rest of these I could go either way with. Kaido's, like, not great into the veto. Chill on the Mist-Syndicate for now. I think that'll be good when they eventually, Oh, I have to bounce something here? That kind of sucks. Zach Goals, thanks for the 33 months. Oh, I can decline. Okay. And I have to target. And that's one of those magic consistency things that always kinds of frustrates and annoys me. Is like, sometimes abilities like this are templated in a choose up to 1, and then you have to bounce it if you choose something. And then other times like this, it's you have to choose something, but then you may or may not actually bounce it. I wish there was more consistency in those types of templatings, because they both get you to the exact same spot. But the wording and the function of how you click is just different. This is only explicitly cast the card that Gonti takes here. So we can't take a land. Well, we can, but it won't be very useful. Double Pope. Let's get you a sword to go with that shield. Thanks for the entire year. Welcome back. Alright, so they're sweeping the board. I think he used this to draw a card here. Woo! That's a piece of candy for later. I don't know. I think if they burn Vanquish on this board, that's like kind of fine for us, right? 2 modes. Hoglandia's first 7-year sub. Thank you for the 84 months. One of the OGs. Thanks for sticking around. It's been a trip. Okay, chat. So we're never resolving a non-creature spell for the rest of the game. I'm pretty sure we have an icon for 7 years too, right? Do I have a 7-year badge as well? We do. We do. The crown. Or the jester cap, sorry. Take their Skyclave here. Hey, thanks for the 10 months, Messiah. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Am I allowed to just say Liliana the Veil is the card I'm most excited to brew with? Or is that a cop-out? All right, kind of expecting this to get bounced back to my hand. Oh, wait, I can counter this. Yeah, this is good, right? Yeah, this works out well. Do you legally have to adopt them now, or is that at 6 years? I believe at 7 years they become a common law sub. That's how it works. Hey, what's going on, Gray Bear? Thanks for the 30 months. Welcome back. I guess. Oh. So they get to Yorian, Blink the Faceless Agent now. And they have, like, Wipe Away teed up for Umezawa. We really need to draw, like a Toxtril or one of our bombs that we can cast at 7 mana, since we have a lot of lands in play. Need our creature bombs. Going on, LD. Thanks for the 71 months. We're a long way from Battle Cattle at 6 CMC Elspeth. Man, there's a card I haven't thought about in a long time. That's definitely an oldie but a goodie. One land short of that one, unfortunately. I think I'm just running into the what's it called right now? Oh, this gives them a card from the Pilferer. Is there a Ghostly Pilferer in our deck? That card seems insane. What's going on, Last of Mike? Thanks for the 3/4 of a year. Well, it's hard to talk about Liliana the Veil in Standard because we're gonna have rotation with Standard, right? But as far as like non-rotating formats go, yeah, we've been playing like Tarmogoyf decks in Historic. We've been playing other green-black mid-rangey decks in Explorer. I'm most certainly gonna slot into both of those formats. A little land light, but if it finds some, it's pretty good. Needs 1 land to drop the Ophenomancer. Nice sound effect on that. Chat, did they actually fix the audio bug? We've been playing for over an hour now, and my game still's making sounds. This is new and scary. Yeah, we talked about eBay buying TCG Player already. Another important thing to remember is not only did eBay buy TCG Player, but TCG Player recently bought Channel Fireball. So it's been a massive consolidation of those marketplaces. Well, now we're just holding up Counterspell, right? What chances Lilia's the other card we wanted for mid-range, but it's just better for control? No, Liliana the Veil's design is explicitly not very good for control. Pressuring both players' hand is not something control wants to do. The untapped land Papa wanted for Christmas. I'm taking the lands here. Deal. Free mulligan. Like, hand sucks, keep territory for sure. You know what doesn't suck though? 65 months. What's going on, Jen? It's been a long time. Welcome back. Howdy, howdy. Oh, you know what? I should lead on a blue creature, right? So that way I could go colorless plus blue card on the second turn. My swamp island. Mistakes were made. He'll be alright. What's going on, Big USD? Thanks for the almost year and a half. Welcome back. Hey, Slim, thanks for the 27 months. I think Liliana is good enough for Historic. Yes, definitely. Blue land, please. Oof. Oof. Maybe we're supposed to hold up Wash Away, actually. Yeah, this was probably wrong. I'm probably supposed to play this or hold up Wash Away. Ooh, they don't have a land? Not an untapped land? in. Sick. Oh yeah, red-black was already like a super great deck on Explorer and Pioneer, and already pretty reasonable in Historic as well. Oh, this is fun. So if they block any of my creatures, we get to put in Massacre Wurm and finish the Leaf Kindred. Yeah. I love the animation on this one. They just don't make animations on Magic Arena like that anymore, chat. I didn't take the Ulamog. I just like really wanted to land. Very, very responsible gaming. You just don't make animations at all anymore. Yeah. Definitely not for some of the standard mythics still have animations. Do I want Pilferer? Yeah, maybe we want to fit that in. The players were against animations when Arena came out. They certainly were. It's like a 2/2 on Unblockable. Yeah, that's the same. It's good. And Commanders feeling a little Thoughtseize this morning. I can't decide if this card is good or not. It's got a lot of words on it, so it's tough to write off by default, but... So I more mean at the game as a large, but it's obviously good as a 2-drop unblockable in this deck. Maybe this will be Alchemy playable in the fall after rotation. We'll see. It's interesting that we'll have 2 rotating formats in the fall. The classic Ascendant Spirit snow permanent carrying commander into 2 non-snow lands. A tried and true strategy. Show me all secrets. Huh. Picking up green won't be easy for them. We're bidding that, looking for lands here. Also, I can't attest to the other coverage of other games, Lucas. I didn't really get a chance to watch any of the other broadcasts, but my understanding is the people that run the Unite coverage esports engine is they don't do the other games. I'm pretty sure they only do Unite stuff. But they are definitely an excellent production company. I've worked with a few different of those types of companies in the space. They're definitely one of the best I've worked with. Shows are always really easy and straightforward to keep track. I absolutely love that we get the colors around lands like Command Tower now. Such a great quality of life upgrade. And we had a couple of small tech issues / growing pains as a symptom of being the first in-person event. Things that popped up that weren't expected, but they handled them relatively well. I think I plan to play some Scarlet Violet when those release. Maybe we'll try some of the Pokemon video game stuff when those come out. Snakeskin Veil here, right? So this attack means I can't block. Yeah, I still plan to do some Pokemon TCG when their new client goes live. Seems like that one's caught in purgatory till who knows when. I'm Fizzy. Thanks for the 53 months. Welcome back. And for sure here. It's a good one to have in the bank. What's going on, Fizzy? Thanks for the almost 4.5 years. Welcome back. And Afterthought, thanks for the 21 months. Happy Monday, folks. So we're definitely just replaying Umezawa here. And I think I'm going to take the opportunity to Brazen Borrower this back to their hand for the time being. That's good, Drex. More importantly, I'm feeling good after our, 19-hour travel day yesterday. So, got a good night's sleep. We sent the chillins off to school and we're back to full-time days for live stuff this week. My plan is to do 3 to 4 hours of Magic each day, and then 1.5 to 2 hours of each Snap and Pokemon Unite. I am confident after going through Heathrow that Heathrow Airport is the reason they suggest you have... Heathrow Airport is the reason they suggest you leave 2 hours early for the airport. Good God, that airport is just like an absolute zoo. Like, we spent 45 minutes in the security line to get back, and we got there early. By the time we were at the front, the security queue was over twice as long as when we got there. I think we're just casting blood on the snow, right? Yeah. I think sweep and just get back Umezawa. Agree. Let them for 2 first. Could have done 3. No, this is only unblockable if it attacks alone. Oh, I could have attacked with everything. Got it. Yeah, you're right. Details. Counting and stuff.
Step aside, or I wanted that taken out too.
So now we just fire up Hive and bonk their Vraska. What announcements, Kyle?
Not often I'm outmaneuvered.
I mean, is there anything else other than Liliana? I went live this morning and no one else really mentioned anything else. Set announcements. All right, this is maybe a take that'll make some other Magic players upset, but I really couldn't care less about the settings of most Magic sets take place in. I really don't find Magic as an IP particularly compelling. And I play Magic because the game mechanics tend to be fun and interesting, and deck building is usually fun and interesting. I couldn't really give a crap if this is called Noxious Gearhulk or something else. Yeah, the art style is usually good. I appreciate the good artwork, but the cards usually tend to have good artwork regardless of whether or not it's, you know, called Noxious Gearhulk or something else, right? I don't know, based on how everything that's not exactly the card game related to Magic the Gathering seems to be a spectacular failure for the intellectual property, I kind of feel like I'm probably not alone when it comes to my opinion on not caring about the IP. I gotta trade these here and chump block here. Getting pretty low at this point. Need some more interaction. That's probably true too. Wizards has released a lot of incredibly low quality third-party things. Yeah, our deck hasn't particularly cooperated here, but like, also, even if we found a way to kill this, they just recast it 2 or 3 more times, right? So I'm not really sure that matters. Yeah, we're just into the pillar here. Oh, did they announce that we're getting Pain Lands? That's not something that I saw. Are we getting all 10 or just 5? Do we know? We're getting 6 paid lands. Oh, okay, they're giving us 4 in the set right after. All right, I accept 6 and then 4. If it was gonna be 6 and then done, I was gonna like put my face through this desk, like trying to figure out Wizards' decisions. But I will accept they're splitting them up between 2 sets. And you know what? 6 and then 4 is like kind of weird rather than 5 and 5, but I would also rather get more sooner. So like 6 is more sooner. Yeah, 10 across the block is acceptable. And I will take getting one more of them sooner than the others. Oh, we're getting Mana Confluence too? Mana Confluence is a big deal. That was a land I really wanted. We're missing from Pioneer on Explorer. It's a super playable land. And Mana Confluence is one to be excited about, chat. Interesting. It's a neat one. I think ratting them is better than Tox Drilling, right? Because it's just like it's just a 7/7. Actually, Mana Confluence is different from City of Brass because City of Brass can make mana when you have a negative life total, whereas Mana Confluence requires you to have life in order to pay to make the mana. This interaction was very relevant inside of the modern Ad Nauseam deck many, many years ago. I think it's probably just the Doomblade, right? That's true. City of Brass could kill you via Rishon Import. Oh, and this can be used to cast non-dragon spells too, so they have like a shock here. Nice. Untapped land. Untapped land. Chat, remember that time we looked at 3 extra cards last turn and then still missed our land drop? Pepperidge Farm remembers. All right, chat. Our opponent is drawing some dragons. No, it's only hexproof for 1 turn. Do I hold up Doomblades or do I play Lolth? I kind of want to play Lolth. Because they're getting kind of low here, right? They're a menace, chat. Bring me pictures of spider tokens. Pick your shit up. Thank you for casting your 6 and 7 mana spells. Please try again next game. Send it back from whence it came. Imagine casting expensive spells, chat. What's going on, Forever? Thank you for the 2 years of support. Welcome back. Howdy, howdy. Untapped blue on 1, but that's fine. Untapped blue on 2. Need a 4th land to curve this into one of these mamma jammas. This is probably dead against this card, right? I guess or Umezawa's getting countered or killed. Big sensor energy on the opponent's side of the board. Checking out some of their options instead. We got some ninjas in our hand here, chat. Untapped land. Untapped land. Untapped land. Untapped land. Never lucky rubber ducky. I'm pretty sure if we hit the land there, we're in, like, can't lose territory. What's going on, Socio? Good morning to you, too. Magic is a skill-based game. Do-da, do-da. Bum 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 ba da da dum. Do 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 do. Bum 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 ba da dum. Hand's more than good. It's great. Yeah, I'm curious to see the Goyf inside of a anthology into Liliana coming via standard submission. I feel like the paper boomer interest in arena formats will move to an all-time high. If they can manage to keep historic in a place where Tarmogoyf feels playable to play, giving those players that used to enjoy those types of cards like a Sanctuary now that they've been pushed out of Modern, I think that would be a big deal. Not sure if it's a promo or part of the set, but there's a Dismember reprint in Dominaria. Interesting. I think I want to bounce their last year, right? This doesn't really accomplish anything yet. Hey, Shaggy Potter. Thanks for the entire year of support. Welcome back. Let's get you a sword to go with that shield. Thanks for keeping me around. Appreciate the prime. You want Ghostly Pilferer? That is kind of good in general. It's probably better than this. I guess this is unblockable when it attacks alone. Is this card actually good? These, I feel like a lot of these ninjas are kind of just like cheeky sleeves to your theme. So some of them are okay, like Silver Fur Master is fine. This is kind of whatever. He kills planeswalkers at least, sure. Oh, yeah, Jadar doesn't seem very good here. Land swap that. Let's do a couple more with this, and then we're going to pivot over to regular historic. Have a submission for some blue-white affinity this morning. We might do a little bit longer than I have on the schedule today. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm going to do a third deck and play some Explorer today as well. Got 600 people in here already. It's not even 10 a.m. It's good to be back. Don't tempt Torito with a longer stream. It'll get nervous and break the audio again. Hey, what's going on, Hyde? Stripping that prime. Appreciate the 27 months. Wow, the audio was only bugged for like 7 weeks, okay? Wasn't a year. It existed a long time ago, but the more frequent it happens like every third game that we were having, that was only on for almost 2 months. To be fair and balanced. Sorry for the small bit of echo. You heard of me there? Forgot to mute my browser going out to the stream. Hope for another 45. You and me both, Tron. Hope we're still chilling here another 4 years. Should we check in with Wall of Roots? No, Wall of Roots is assuredly still not working. Wall of Roots is marked as won't fix. That's almost assuredly the case. What's going on, Abyssal? Thanks for the 3.5 years. Good morning and welcome back. Yes, our castle is currently untapped. Howdy, Gandalf. We did, Mixinson. As someone who's done a lot of cons over the years, we've now currently entered the waiting phase of, did I catch some kind of con crud, COVID, et al., etc.? Or was our frequent masking a success? We'll find out in about 3 to 4 days, typically.
I'm hungry.
I'll make some spiders here. How is masking at the venue? So the Excel Center itself does not enforce masking, which meant that all of the public areas of the venue were masks optional. Inside of the competitive area, masks were required. Inside of where you actually had to have a pass to get into. Yet we had the option to use them or not while we were on the desk itself. And we all elected not to use them while we were on the desk, just so the audio was a little bit less muffled. And like the 4 of us, Zoink, Spraggles, and Doob Snacks, we were all like doing stuff together and eating together all weekend. So if any of us were gonna be sick, we all were gonna be regardless. So it's kinda is what it is. My attacking with my Menace Spiders. I don't know how we're gonna be able to beat this shit. That's an 8-mana Massacre Wurm now. Wait, I think we might be done. What's going on, Unreal? Thanks for 16 months. Welcome back. Maybe we can race them with our Menace Dorkos we already have in play. Let's take a peekaboo at their hand and see what's up. Alright, well. Just keep working on our land drops here. Zoinks and I could have filled an entire dump truck with the amount of fill we had to do on Saturday specifically. That's part of the gig though. They downgraded my spider into an ox, chat. Rude. Oh, wait. This hits and makes a treasure token, right? So that I can Massacre Wurm? Which actually means... Oh, no, I was saying I should attack with these, but I can't attack with these and still hit with this and get a treasure, so... I need to attack alone. This fights a creature they control, chat. Gosh, you know what? 4-man staple Golden Guardian does. Now they could fight their Inspector in response here, and then the Golden Guardian will die to the Massacre Wurm, but I think that's still ideal for us, so. The backside of this makes them a 4/4, but it costs them some mana to do so. And they're still losing 4 to the Massacre Wurm trigger here. Wow, I can't believe we beat the God Pharaoh statue. That feels like a good one to end on. Was not expecting to slug through that one. This deck was kind of sweet. it had a good mix of, we won some games just because, like, Umezawa put a giant thing into play and then we won very quickly, but we also had, like, enough, like, interactive bits and small amounts of card advantage that we also, like, randomly ground out games like that last one that we just played. So if you want something that's capable of, like, cheesing people a little bit, but also having play in the matches where you're not just full string cheese, this seems like a very reasonable choice.